We're back. That was we took a long vacation. I think you gained a little tan there, Matt. We've been gone for a while, like a 2-week vacation. But I didn't travel anywhere. You travel?
Yes, I did not travel.
Yeah,
not really.
Yeah, it was one of those. I guess. Yeah, staycation. We got busy, caught up with our own stuff. Real estate, doing our own thing. Yeah, this is about to kick off again. It's February already.
It's already February, man.
Like this year may go by.
Yeah.
So a lot to cover. Let's see here, Matt. So yeah, I was like, I want to shoot. I know I talk about bringing gas, but I'm like, you know what? I just want it to be a me and Matt thing. I'm not gonna shoot without Matt. I'm not doing this without you.
Hey, yeah.
So I was like, all right. Week 1, not doing it. Week 2, Matt busy. He said, hey, I got this deal going on. I got this going on. I got this going on. Matt is selling homes. And I can't make it. All right, no problem, man. You do your thing. You get your money, Matt. Matt out here.
Now I'm here. And I'm ready.
So.
By popular demand.
All right. Well, let's get started. Mortgage rates are falling, and coronavirus is the reason why. Have you heard about the corona outbreak?
I've heard
zombie
about that.
Outbreak. I wonder what they doing about that. I just heard about it today about the coronavirus. I drink Corona.
Yeah, I drink Corona.
Not the virus, but yeah. So I wonder if they need to change their name, the Corona, or keep it.
Not the good kind.
You
don't want this Corona.
Nah, exactly. Don't drink this one. So people are panicking. They shut down airports over there in China. Isn't almost everything made from China?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how that would affect the economy. I mean, as we are seeing it now, the headlines, mortgage rates are falling because of the coronavirus. More Americans are applying for new mortgage than at any time in almost 7 years. And a big reason for the surge is the coronavirus that had gripped China and sparked fears of a worldwide pandemic. Let's see here. It's right now it fell from the 3.75 to 3.51 now. So I guess. When did I think they were like, mortgage rate was super low at 4. You need to hurry up and jump on it.
Yeah. So before, I remember them being around 4 a couple years ago.
Right.
And all the real estate agents and all my friends were begging me to get a house because the interest rates were so low.
Right. Why not?
The lowest that they'll ever be. Jump on it now.
Jump on now.
And sure enough, they're lower.
There you go. U.S. consumer most likely unaware of the reason have responded by shopping for new mortgages. On Wednesday, the Mortgage Banker Association said mortgage application jumped 5% on a seasonally adjusted basis from the previous week, reaching their highest level since May 2013. Refinancing applications spiked up to 15% to the highest level since June 2013. So, I guess everybody trying to bunker down. The zombie outbreak. Let me buy a home.
So why
set up a fence.
Why do you think in bad news the low interest rates go down?
Yeah,
because they go down during war too.
There's people out there that buy supplies for just in case of a zombie out.
Yeah.
They bunkered it down, Matt. They bunking it down. They're like, so I guess everybody want their safe space.
Okay.
Get it? Safe space.
So they want more people to buy homes when there's bad news.
Well, no, I don't think that. I guess people panicking, and I mean, it's 3.5% interest. I mean, mortgage rate. I think that could be it. Most likely is it. You know, again, it went from 3.7 to now we're at 3.5. Let's see here. It say the upshot is that the average interest rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage has also fallen to about 3.51 from 3.72 in the past month. Of course, the difference, about a quarter percentage point, might not sound like much, but for the long-term borrowers can make a big difference. On a $250,000 loan, shaving a quarter point from the interest rate on a 30-year mortgage could save you about $3,000 during the first 5 years, and more than $12,000 over the life on the loan. So, you know, it could be the bad news that made people panicking, or it could be that the number is so great that this is the opportunity to grab a home. Grab a house. So,
yeah, that could be it.
I mean, take advantage. You know, when the opportunity is there, you seize it. Mm-hmm. You don't let it, you know, wash down the river. You look at. I mean, if you see if you see like a suitcase of money flowing down the river, will you wait? Let it pass you. You know.
So I just pulled up something about interest rates.
What's up?
It said this person on Google asked what happens when rates are too low for too long, and it says when rates are too low for too long, they can spur excessive growth and subsequent inflation, reducing purchasing power and undermining the sustainability of the economic expansion. When there's too much growth, the Fed can then raise interest rates in order to slow inflation and return growth to more sustainable levels. So even though money is cheap and things are growing, it seems good, but the value of the dollar goes down, right?
Gotcha.
So that's one negative thing of low interest rates, where we all think low interest rates, that's really cool. I can get a loan and I don't have to pay hardly nothing for it. You know? That
sound like 2008 about to happen. Setting up for 2008 again. So everybody can get a mortgage loan with the lower interest rate, and then all of a sudden, bam.
So guys, for those of you guys that want these low interest rates, know that there are some drawbacks. And you don't see them immediately, but you know they start to bite you later on. Well, the economy later on, because I guess of the lower value of the dollar and all that stuff, inflation. Yeah. But that's a topic for another day.
Yeah. So I guess you know, it's one of those life lessons. Free ain't free.
That's right. So what about? Have you heard what the new countertop is in this season?
Oh, granite is out. Granite. You know, I know every time we go to a house or I look at a house or you're trying to sell a house, do they have granite? Do they have the granite? It's a deciding factor. People won't buy the house because it doesn't have granite.
Yeah.
You know, like Kanye West. You ever saw that clip? He was arguing like, "It ain't Ralph though." Ain't Ralph, Ralph the clothing line, man.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
So it's like, ain't granite. There's no granite. I'm not getting this house. So, what's the new thing? What's the new hot countertop?
Hot countertop for 2020, according to this survey that was done, is quartz.
Quartz,
yeah.
That's like, it's like, it looked like, Does it look right? Does it look right now, or let's see here.
It has like kind of that marble look. I guess would be the best way to describe it.
Gotcha. Let's see here.
But it's granite is more like a stone, and yeah, quartz is just a different kind of material. And the reason why quartz is so popular right now is because it offers more colored options, I guess, and it's more versatile. The carbon footprint is less, and it's supposed to be like maybe more eco-friendly.
Is it easier to put in?
Easier to put in, I believe so. Don't quote me, but I think the article did mention that as well.
Is it cheaper? What about the cost of fat?
The cost, I believe they're like pretty similar in cost.
It's pretty similar in cost.
Yeah, pretty similar in cost, pretty similar like in strength. But I think it's just more people that buy homes, they like the look of the quartz. And it's different color options, and its eco-friendliness.
They say quartz is lower maintenance. That's good.
Yeah, lower maintenance. I think it cracks less often than granite. I think it said that about it. So yeah, the quartz guys, it's the way to go now.
There you go. That now the house doesn't have a quartz. Don't buy it.
That's right.
Or install it.
So before long, maybe granite is going to be the new oh man. You still have granite in your house? What are you,
what are you doing? What is this? Is this in the 1990s? Are we in the 90s? Or, it's 2020. What do you do with that granite, huh?
Right.
So, moving on, can you sue the seller when the home you bought turns out to be a money pit? Can you, Matt?
Can you?
I'm pretty sure there's a thing called inspection.
Yeah, so I read that article, and that was a very good article. It was talking about this guy bought a home, and he had an inspection done, and the homeowner disclosed a few things that was wrong with it, but he didn't disclose everything. He said he was under the impression that his water heaters wouldn't need to be replaced for another 5 years or so. And then that's what the inspector confirmed that as well. Well, it turns out he moves in, he has to replace both the water heaters, and then there's a bunch of plumbing issues that he has to pay a bunch of money for. And before you know it, he's into this thing $10 grand or 20
sue
grand.
The inspector, not the seller.
Right, exactly.
They're all going to say, "Can you sue the inspector, not the seller?" What are they doing here?
I know, right? It's like the seller just wants you to buy the home, right? So it's not the seller's
job. Yeah, exactly.
Make sure you are making good. His job is to sell it to you. He sells.
Right.
It's the buyer.
I don't care about that. They just want their money. They just want their money and go move on with their life. That's why you got inspector there for to come in, see what's wrong with the house. They can find out. A good inspector will find everything wrong with the house, so you can negotiate with, hey, fix this, or I'm not buying, or negotiate with the price, lower the price. But I don't know. I don't think you can sue.
You can probably try, but you probably wouldn't get very far with it.
Yeah, especially if an inspection already.
Yeah, if you had an inspection done and
they sign and they close. I mean, that's what it is. But
so I feel bad for that homeowner. It sounds like.
Well, let's disclose as your attorney. That's the answer we should be giving. Yeah, we're not real estate attorneys or whatever.
We're not real estate attorneys,
but
disclaimer. Our very non-professional opinion states that you probably won't get very far trying to sue the seller if you indeed bought a money pit.
Being in court takes a lot. Suing someone takes a lot of work and money. Like it. Yeah. Right. Sometimes it's just not worth the money and the effort, and then you end up not getting nothing. But the lawyer will gladly tell you, yeah, you can sue and take your money and just, oh, sorry, things didn't work out. Let's see here. What else we got here? For years, banks have asked for 20% down on a mortgage, but cash-strapped Americans are buying home with less. And I always thought about that. Who have 20% down, these days where they can just put 20% down on their mortgage?
Yeah, a lot of people don't. A lot of Americans just don't have the cash saved up to put 20% down.
A lot of Americans don't have enough money for emergency funds. We always like to spend it before we get it, or don't really save up, or we gotta buy this or buy that to impress others. So we do lease auction here and there, and how much you collect? I collect 5% down. 3 to 5% down. That's how much an average person will most likely walk around with.
For the lease options, we usually go with 5% down,
right.
Maybe 7% down if we have somebody with a lot of cash.
Right.
We use.
You can get a VA. Don't quote me on this. Conventional, no, not conventional.
You can get a VA loan. You can get an FHA.
loan. Yeah, FHA. Yeah, VA, FHA for 3%.
Yeah,
3%. So I guess it's better to pay if you do have 20%. Is it better that way?
Yeah. So if you're a new homeowner, it is usually a good idea if you can pay 20%, because if you buy a house at 100% market value and you've put nothing down, and the market goes down, and now your $100,000 house is only worth $80,000. Well, you're upside down, right? And if you need to sell it, you won't be able to sell it. You'll be stuck.
Yeah.
So if you put the 20% down,
right,
the market crashes. It goes. Your $100,000 home is worth 80, and then you've already got 80. You're at 80. You owe the bank 80. You can still sell it for 80 and be out. You're good.
All right.
So,
yeah, it says here, putting a full 20% down on a mortgage ensure you won't pay private mortgage insurance and will most likely get the lowest available interest rate. I will hope so. 20% down, that's a lot of money.
You have to have mortgage insurance if you don't put the 20% down, but your mortgage insurance will automatically fall off if you get 78% loan to value. So if you buy a home for 85% loan to value, and just put a little bit down and start paying it, eventually, if the house either appreciates in value or you pay enough on it to where you then have 78% loan to value, that mortgage insurance will fall off regardless of your down payment. But if you want the mortgage insurance to come off just right out the gate, then 20% down all the way.
There you go. So I guess putting less than 20% down is common.
Yeah, it's common. So and if you have a lot of equity in the house, then that's probably okay. But most Americans don't really know what to pay for a house to get enough equity. And so for them, it'd be a good idea to put the 20% down.
Right. And here it also on this article, it says focus on the monthly payment, not the down payment. For those wanting to get the lowest interest rate possible and make their offer stand out as much as possible, 20% down is still something to aspire to. Everybody likes to put 20% if they can. It helps distinguish their offer from the others. So, I guess people put 20% down just to snatch up the house and beat up other people. So
right. And here's an interesting little fact I found. It said in LA, Los Angeles, California, if they were to try and save up 20% down, it would take the average American living there 9 to 10 years to save up 20%. And that's because the average price home is over $700,000. So
yeah, LA
paying-
over there. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here.
Right, so they would have to buy the average price home of $717,000. They'd have to save up $143,400. So that's a lot of money they got to put away.
There you go. I'd say go with the FHA and VA if you can.
That's right.
All right. How to start with smart real estate investments. So you got real estate stocks, REITs. Again, which we talked about that
Yeah,
a couple
REITs.
of episodes ago. Basically, it's you put the money into a company buying either office building, residential buildings, or properties, and you get paid, I believe, monthly. High dividends. Let's see here. There's a other way. ETF, real estate focus, is changed. Traded funds. An ETF is a fund that holds a basket of stocks. Several ETF focus on owning shares of real estate companies and REITs. Okay. Here's a good one. Real estate crowdfunding. Real estate crowdfunding enable investors to contribute money towards a real estate deal. Several platforms have popped up in recent years that allow individuals to invest in a variety of opportunities, including specific properties, public non-traded REITs, and real estate focused peer-to-peer lending. So basically like a private lending, like a private funding, like, hey, I fund your company, get someone, I guess, that have money just sitting around looking to invest. So house hacking, you were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, house hacking.
Yeah. How was that? How that went? You said you thought about it.
Yeah, I thought about doing house hacking, and it's an interesting concept. It works. You live in the house, and you either rent out one of your rooms, Airbnb, or you get a duplex, live in that side, rent out the other one, and that's a good way to kind of offset that mortgage payment.
There you go. It's a house hacking can potentially enable an investor to live for free. That's because the rental income from the tenant can, in some cases, cover the entire mortgage payment. Alternatively, an investor can continue paying the mortgage out of pocket while using the rental income to build equity faster by making additional principal payments or investment that money as well. Yeah, so, man. House hacking, that's not a bad idea at all.
You got a house hack, Ray?
Maybe. I don't know if the guy across the hallway is loud, I have to knock on the door and say, hey, I'm the boss, I'm the landlord. Turn that thing down. Let's see here. Yeah, and that's about it. Did anything you would like to add, Matt?
I just want to add that if you guys are in real estate and you're struggling, keep your head up because it's going to get easier.
Yeah, there you go. I say, this was a 2 weeks break, but we're trying to upload every week. As we do more and more of these, 2 times per week, 3 times per week, 4 times. No, Matt no, Matt is a busy man. His phone always ringing.
That's right.
He's always on the go.
I had to silence 3 people that called me during this interview.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you over there just clicking the button. I like, we need to wrap this up. It might be an emergency here. Money is getting away. So, all right. Well, that's it for today, folks. Catch y'all later, and we are out.